All right, let me take you back to St. Louis, 1904. The music's blasting, crowds are buzzing. You're at the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, the World's Fair. It's the place where America showed off its progress, shiny inventions like the ice cream cone and iced tea. But behind the fun and flair, something much darker was happening. Let's talk about the so-called Philippine Reservation. After the U.S. took the Philippines from Spain, fair organizers put together this massive exhibit. But it wasn't about showcasing culture. It was about putting over 1,100 Filipino people on display from dozens of tribes displayed like living museum pieces. Imagine waking up every day, knowing you were there not as a guest, but as a human exhibit. These folks were forced to perform tribal routines, eat with their hands for curious crowds, and basically live their lives in a mocked-up village, just for Americans to gawk at. Fairgoers lined up to stare, take photos, and laugh at these primitive curiosities. It was straight-up exploitation, designed to convince visitors that Filipinos were uncivilized, that they needed America to save them. This wasn't some harmless pageant, it was colonial propaganda, plain and simple. And the people on display? They were basically prisoners. The conditions were horrible. Disease spread like wildfire, and many suffered from illness and depression. Some even died at the fair. They had little freedom, no way to go home, and were forced to act out stereotypes for millions of strangers. This was one of the most shameful public spectacles of racial exploitation in American history. It's uncomfortable, but it's true. The same fair that gave us treats and gadgets also served up racism and cruelty, all dressed up as entertainment. So the next time you hear about the glory days of the World's Fair, remember the people who had to pay the price for America's progress. History isn't just about the good stuff, it's about facing the ugly truth too. Thanks for sticking with me through this. If you learned something new, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more hidden history. See you next time.